Can you guess where we are? We were here about 8 weeks ago and we've received some further intel. Skeggs Moss Vale is going to be demolished sometime through 2025. So we're back down here because the person that left the comment on my YouTube video also gave me directions to where the pool is. So I've got a few things written down here I'll read just before we head up. There's a bunch of kids that have headed up here as well. If you notice, they fixed the gate over here and there's no lock on the actual driveway anymore. And that car there, the P-plater, those 4 or 5 kids have just walked up. Oh, and there's someone coming out now. So it looks like they're clearing the way up there. All right, this is what I read. Ostomy Estate was subdivided on Saturday the 21st of the 3rd, 1891. The heritage listed building called Ostomy has already been demolished when the school was initially closed. It was the main building around a circular pebble garden. You can still see on Google Maps. I think that's where the chapel was, and that's why it was probably demolished. A development application was recently approved to demolish and industrialise the remaining structures. This is Endeavour Energy. Looks like he's turning... What didn't that power there last time, did it? I don't know. Yeah, he's probably gone. As for the pool, if you just go a little bit further past the tennis courts, it's hidden behind some trees. It's quite overgrown and has a massive tree growing in it. But it's worth a look before everything is destroyed in a few months. I'll wait till this guy goes, he's going to lock the gate behind him. Ostomy, and now, so I punched in on Google whether or not the Ostomy building is still standing, and this is what Google told me. Ostomy, the main building of the former Sydney Church of England Girls Grammar School, Moss Vale, is still standing and is listed as a heritage item. The chapel where a shooting incident occurred was demolished. I believe that the chapel was in that original Ostomy building. The Ostomy building was used for home science classes, with the upper levels accommodating around 15 boarders. I reckon that's that building right towards the back. Yeah. So I reckon it's that building. So we're going to kit up, wait for this guy to go, and we're going to head on in. So the Endeavour Energy guy has just told us that he was up here reading some meters. There's some still functioning meters up here. Now if you notice how much trees have been lopped here, this is where we came in 8 weeks ago, and they've pulled the fence back up, and the trees that they've cut, they've put virtually in front of the fence here. The private property sign is still here, although the massive lock that was around the gate here, and if you remember, Belle put a rose on it that last time we were here, is that it has gone. It's no longer here. I would say the trucks have been coming in and out to clear this area. You can see water up here on the asphalt. I gather the creek that we're going to cross, the little bridge, it must have been flooded. Moss Vale recorded 127 mils worth of rain in the last couple of days. We're going to scare the shit out of these kids up here. So the plan is, Belle has photocopied a few pictures. We're going to try to pinpoint where these buildings once stood, and then make our way back to the tennis courts and see if we can get on the other side of that fence and find the pool before everything gets filled in and destroyed. I promised myself this was not going to be a long video, but the amount of rain we've had, look at that beautiful lake, I suppose you could call it. You remember how many trees were along here that were in full bloom? Well, they've all shed their leaves. Looks like a few have been cut as well. Do you reckon there's been work going on here? Or is that just from the rain? Yeah, I think they're tidying up as well. So if you're thinking about doing skegs, I would do it in the next month or two, because once they level it, it's gone for good. And the only way to reminisce on something like this is to get on YouTube and see the videos over the years. I've recorded so many buildings now that are no longer standing. The Spastic Centre there at Lambie Heights, that's gone. Frenchs Forest High School has just been built, so that's set to open sometime next year, I think. The brick and block building down there at Port Kembla was one of the earlier ones I filmed in 2017. I don't think many people have got any footage from inside that building. That's gone. The what's that down in Lane Cove there? The Black Stump, the former Black Stump restaurant down there at Lane Cove, that's been levelled as well. Notice how the water's running today. So last time we were here, there was no water on this side. This side was dry completely. Must be a feeder creek coming in from somewhere. And this is where the fox was, over here. You can see a path someone's walked down. Must be some sort of, maybe that's where he was reading the meters. What a cool job that Endeavour Energy do to drive up here all the way and read the meters. Eight weeks ago when I did skegs, in the slideshow that you'll find on star_scream, I managed to find some pictures that were taken in the 1930s, and I colorised them. It shows this road and what I believe the original Ostomy building, with some teachers, I think, sitting outside, and maybe a minister. None of these other buildings were here. Not even the hall. And see, they've cleared, see all the debris they've cleared from the walkway next to the hall there? And that Ostomy building, as soon as that walkway ends, that's where the building continued. And this was the dormitory. This is where the girls slept and had classes as well. We've got some sun on it today. Do you think you got it all in, Belle? You did? Are you going up the back way or straight through? Oh, you're going to get on. Yeah, Belle's got some great pictures, an overhead view of all the buildings when they were standing here. And this is what... How are ya? How's school? What are you learning up there? Don't be scared. We'll see you down here when you come down. So the hall. So right here, this awning here from the church, Ostomy continued at the end of this walkway. Have you got that picture, Bill?
Yeah.
So there's the pebble. This is really prominent in the picture that we got right here. And there's girls sitting, I think, here, and we've got another picture with a bunch of schoolgirls right here. So you see where this ends? This is where the original building was, right here. So
where's that pole?
That's further down.
Isn't that there?
Yeah, no, that's further down there.
That's that.
Yeah, that is that, yeah. So give us a look at that picture.
The pole's being moved.
Yeah, I think the pole has... No, the pole... Yeah, the pole has been moved.
The pole's
so the
been
pole
moved.
was in the Pebble Garden, which is here.
Yes.
See, hang on, keep it there. So you look at the flagpole there.
Now it's to the left.
Yeah, and this sort of like a concave thing here is right there hidden by bushes.
Yeah.
But the more... Pull that other one out with the overhead, because this is where the original ostomy was. I believe this is where the shooting happened. I believe the chapel was inside. So there's that building there, right there. Now you look at the walkway, there's the walkway there. And there's the walkway there. Yeah. So there's the walkway, there's the pebble thing right here.
Yeah.
So this is the pebble thing. And the original doors, maybe possibly where this tree exactly is. Maybe that's why they planted that tree. Can you see those two doors? So this is where it was here. Right here. There's a sign here. Building design and construction. And there was also something next to this building that housed the chapel. Another building on this side that's since been demolished. See, I believe this is Ostomy today. If you punch in on Google, AI will tell you that Ostomy is still standing, or the one that they call Ostomy today. And it housed 15 boarders and science rooms. I think that's it. So I reckon that's what's referred to as Ostomy today. But the original one was right here. Exactly with this walkway. So if you manage to get up here in the next month or so, school hall, there are pictures online, as I said, with 4 or 5 girls sitting here. You'll see the school hall, this walkway, and a continuation of a building. And this pebble. Give us that that paper there for a sec. So see that other big thing? Hang on there. This thing here.
Yes, that was there.
That was right there on the end of that.
Yeah.
So that was there. That's been demolished as well. It's like it was on the end of that building.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's, see how it's in a line of those buildings?
Correct.
So those buildings here, it was right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge. But look how nice this pebble circular dome is here. This had no trees in it whatsoever. So is this is where you threw those petals in, yeah? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the roses are gone too. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so there's the dormitory. Point to the dormitory, Bill.
Dormitory.
Bottom left.
There.
Yeah, that's the dormitory.
Yeah.
Original.
The
School hall.
School
Yeah.
hall.
So can you see the little walkway just on the edge there?
just there.
Yeah, there's the walkway. There's the original ostomy.
Yeah.
Straight through those doors there was the chapel, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it was demolished. And why that thing was built afterwards, I have no idea. Look at the tennis courts. There was a whole bunch of tennis courts down there.
This one's still here. Go look at that. That's got the
Yeah,
roof.
there's another building back
Yeah.
behind there that's been demolished as well.
Yeah.
Go to a different one here. So let me see the girls that have been having their lunch. Now that's the back one, so we've got to see. Yeah, here. Look at that. So where are they sitting? Where are all these girls sitting?
Here.
So these girls are sitting right behind. Yeah, so this flagpole was here. Originally this flagpole was right here. Yeah, that's where the flagpole was, right here. And they were sitting in here. Bloody sons. Playing havoc. Yeah, stay there. Come in behind me again. A bit more. Yeah, there. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So there's the shot from there. We are standing exactly. There is. So it's right here. All right, let's walk around to the back and we'll see if we can locate this pool and then find that other building that was demolished. Let's have a go word with these kiddies, see what they say. So we just had a word to the young kiddies, and they had no idea where the original building was, so they were surprised when I told them it was just here, and they confirmed that this was used as a science building down the bottom there. So this, I believe, to be what's called Ostermeer in 2025. And I don't think all the buildings are going to be demolished. I think they're going to reuse them, because if it is Ostermeer, that's heritage listed, so you can't get rid of it. See how much work's been going on here? There's been a truck or something through here. So this is the tennis court. We couldn't even walk through here last time. We had to go around the other way. Where's the little embankments where the... Give us that paper again, Bill. I think the embankment's just there. Where the girls were sitting, because you can see the tennis courts. I think it's just here. That one. Yeah. See the little... point to the embankments there? On the left-hand side?
Yeah, here, like this.
Yeah, all the way along, yeah.
Yeah.
So all the way along those trees.
What trees were there then?
Hedges.
Oh, only little. See,
Yeah, little
those
hedges.
are those.
Yep, and they've grown up, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. With
What
the
a beautiful
Australian...
lawn it was.
It was a beautiful lawn, isn't it? And now they've planted all those trees have somehow grown exactly where these girls were sitting. Now let's get a picture of... Okay, so there was a whole bunch of tennis courts. How many tennis courts can you see on there? 3 tennis courts. So is this a tennis court over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was one. I think there was grass courts and maybe clay or concrete.
Well, that looks like a grass one.
This one here? Yeah. I think this was a grass court. And the pool, see there's a fence right down the bottom there. I thought that's where the boundary of Skeggs ended. The pool apparently must be over on the other side of that. So we're going to try to somehow squeeze through the fence. See those trees there? They weren't there back when the original building was standing. I don't know who planted them.
That's that tennis court there.
Which one?
That one.
Is where?
There.
Yeah, I know. And where's the other one? Right here.
Yeah.
This one here. That one there is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can see the poles still in the distance. Remember we spotted those poles originally?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to this one here. This is the one that you needed to get a shot of, maybe from the other side, shooting back this way.
I think we go round. There's another building that's in the photos here.
Yeah, but we'll go see if we can go find the pool first.
Cool.
Can we get through here? Is
I
the...
think we need to go round.
Hang on, the barbed wire fence I think ends. Yeah, we can get through. No, come on through. Come this way.
Broken?
Yeah, it's broken. That wasn't here last time. Someone's pulled some plastic piping. Do you remember this last time? That wasn't there. Now the plan is trying to get onto the other side of that fence. See if we can find this pool. I reckon if you come to this wall, Belle, and shoot back this way, you'll get it all in. Oh, you're going to try a few different ways? Okay. There's a bit of a drop here, so be careful. What is? Ah, this is very wet. This has been flooded. We're going to have to go along the path over here. We're going to have to get down to there. Look how flooded it is down there. This is the way I walked up last time. I'll give it a go, see how wet it is. Maybe it's just that little creek there. Yeah, we're okay through here. The pool. That's what we're trying to scout for now. What do the directions say? It's a little bit past the tennis courts. There it is there. How did we not see this? How do we get on the other side of it? This is completely fenced off so people don't drown. I've got to try to get in there. How did we miss that?
Oh, wow.
I know. There you go, the trees made it easy for us. Oh, here we go, it's a hole here. Come on through, Belle. Just watch the barbed wire on your head. There it is. There's no tree growing through it. What was that comment talking about? There's reeds growing through it. How freaky is this? I just didn't think anything of it last time I was here. I thought that fence was the boundary of the school. They must have put that in afterwards to stop people coming here and drowning. Imagine drunk kids coming here at night time, falling in. Those who can't swim, gone. You reckon you can get a few good pictures from here or not?
What do they mean by tree growing at night?
Wow. I don't know what side is the best picture. Would this be a diving board here that I'm standing on? What do you think?
Not so close to
Well, there was something on there. What do you think there was on there? Oh, maybe a
the
chair?
tower? Yeah,
A tower, yeah.
tower, yeah.
Yeah, like a lifeguard type.
Where's the filter?
Yeah, I know. There's the filter there.
Yeah.
We've got some animal droppings. All these trees through here. You know what? We probably wouldn't have got in here 8 weeks ago because this would have been all... See how well hidden it was?
Yeah.
It's because the leaves have fallen off that it's so bare now. Are those kitties coming down? They were interested to see the pool as well. We found it. Thanks to that comment on YouTube, otherwise I would not have returned back here. Let's get a few pictures from here, Belle, and then we'll find where that other building sat behind the science block there. Well, one with us on either side of the rails here. So. Unfortunately, I would have liked this pool to be a little bit more open from the shrubs, that I could walk all the way around. But with these blackberry bushes, it does not allow that. Where do you think the deep end is? Do you reckon it's your end or my end over here? Huh? I had to get out. So these handlebars over here to walk out. Why is there no steps? Normally the steps coming out that you hang on to these things, but there's no steps. Maybe there is some underneath the green moss. Do you reckon this fence was here all the time? So even when the school was operating? Oh, okay. You could be right. So where would have been the door? To me it looks like it's been put up afterwards. So that thing that you could see over the satellite mapping, is that the pool that you can see in that overhead shot? Let me have a look.
Well, actually, not in the shot.
Oh, it's not in that shot? No. So this is the best end of the pool right here.
Yeah.
Did you go on this corner, Hun, and shoot back this way? Maybe this is... What's what?
There's the step.
Just here, yeah. So this would be the deep end?
Sure. This would be the shallow end. That would be the deep end. This is in reverse. It's unusual to see.
Did you hear that? It's like a car. The sun is going down. Maybe stand on that corner right there and see if you can get one shooting back. Now there's two ways you can enter here. There's one here and there's another huge hole on this side over here. I can't believe how close I was. Look, I was walking alongside those trees. But as I said, I saw this fence and I thought, that's it, that's the boundary. I didn't realise that it encased the pool. This might make a good shot from here as well. Not that you can see a lot, but... Oh, is that what he considers about the tree growing in it? He might consider this big thing. Yeah, but it's not growing in it, it's just to the side of it. It's like they were planted on purpose on either side of the filters. Which I don't think that would have been the case because they wouldn't want leaves in the pool. So I don't know why they have grown up since, just seeds that have been blown in maybe. Oh, this one has just snapped off and fallen in. There's the kids over there. We've got the pool down here. The kiddies are interested, just like we are locals. Do you guys know anyone that went to this school or not? No parents or anything? No?
Do you have an idea of where the principal and the teachers stayed?
I'd say it would have been that original building that got demolished.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I found some, in my original slideshow, I found some pictures from the 1930s, about 20 pictures, I colorised them, and it's just that building, there's no other buildings, not even a hall. And shows the chapel inside, it shows dorms, it shows beds.
Oh, right.
I think everything was in that building. So
Where do you get all the photos from?
just type it in on Google and just go to images and everything comes up.
Is that where you found all
Yeah, and then I just got Belle to photocopy them. And
Yeah, because we've circled what we've been in and what's
Yeah.
missing.
so that building that you were looking through the, see how it says dormitory?
The dorm there.
Yeah, the dorm. So that's where you guys were looking through and
Yeah,
see.
but look at
some,
it.
yeah, these are someone else's pictures. I just pinched them off him,
That's
so I couldn't find this overhead view.
Yeah, but the rooms at the back on the left are the science ones. There's like two big ones.
Is there? Yeah. Well, let's have a look at this. Here's this building at the back here.
Oh.
No, this one here. Look
That
at
one.
look
Yeah,
at this
that
building
one's
that's missing.
here.
See the building in the corner there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's no longer there. That's what it looks like now.
Uh-huh.
So there's this building there, right on the corner of it.
That's the
Yeah, but
dorm.
those two are the science blocks there.
That's the
Yeah,
dorm.
on the side there. Yeah.
You probably went out on that veranda.
Yeah, that
right
was
there.
good.
Okay, and that's where they used to
Well, that was
sit.
sitting. So if you reckon And they're the science rooms.
That's
That was sitting in front of it, yeah,
Yeah.
or behind
right.
it, so to speak. So, yeah, very nice. So everything's going to be leveled. This will probably be filled in. There could be bodies in there. Have you thought about that?
Someone said that.
Telling you.
Those blackberry bushes, they would be mad when the blackberries were out. Like, this is really nice.
This is why we missed it, because we walked along those trees, but everything was still in bloom.
Yeah.
You know, like all the leaves are off now, so it's easy to see, but we couldn't see anything
Yeah.
8 weeks ago. Is what?
It was hot.
It wasn't hot, but no, it's just that everything was still on the trees. All the leaves were virtually still on the trees. So, yeah.
So,
All right, we'll head back up
we're
this
going
way.
to this building that's not
Yeah.
here now, this one.
Yeah, we'll go see if we can locate exactly where that building was. Where's the back road here? Is it Baker Avenue or Baker Street? So there is a video of a YouTuber coming in the arse end. See, that's someone's property there. I could see that on Google Maps as well. This is someone's farm. There's a house in the distance here somewhere. You can see the cattle gates down there where they offload the cattle. So this is someone else's property. So this goes right in. Look at the kangas. Look at the size of that big fella. There's a whole bunch of them down there. Looks like a cricket pitch. Is this part of the school as well? I've got no idea. Look at them all looking at us. I don't know if I'm encroaching on someone's farm here. I want to go see what is in this shed. You can hear the train in the distance as well. Hey Belle, come and get a picture of this thing. Just in case it's some significance. Some type of storage shed. It may have been something to do with the school. I'm not too sure. Had a light, so there was power coming to it. What do you reckon this is? Part of the school or not? I think this is still part of the school. Because I think I read there was 500 acres or something. Or maybe that was subdivided. Maybe it was originally 500 acres. The Ostermere estate. That's old, man. That's old. It had power going to it. Had a light globe in there. Oh, the cricket shed, yeah, possibly. Maybe, yeah. This looks like a cricket ground. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this was co-ed. I want to go and have a look to see if that is a cricket pitch. I don't think I'll be able to get across because it's very wet. Okay, we're over. We're over. It's very wet though. It's too wetty, Bill, don't come over. It's too wet. I don't know, would you call this a cricket pitch? Concrete cricket pitch? There's someone's house there. I bet you it's their property. It's the size of a cricket pitch. All I need now is someone to yell out and say, "Oi, get off my property." I've taken some pictures down here just in case this had anything to do with the school. I have seen images of the girls back when the school was open playing t-ball or softball. This could have been the grounds where they were playing at. I asked Belle what she thought if this was still part of the school, and she said yes, because you can see fencing all the way around. I think it's someone else's property there, and there's fencing there, so I still think this is part of the school. There's one more building that we need to pinpoint where it was, and we're out of here. Tonight we're heading to Bundanoon, to Nellie's Glen, I think it is. Glowworm Glen? Nellie's Glen? To the Glowworm waterfall, I think it is. I have been there once before, about 10 years ago, but that was during the day. Tonight we're going to hit it with flashlights and see if we can see any glowworms. Okay, well, if someone knows for sure if this was part of the school, you know where to drop a comment, but very soon this is going to be off limits. It's going to be private property, and it's not going to be abandoned anymore. How's that wind? All right, one more picture. Straight up. That guy determined. Oh, so the science rooms are actually where the floorboards are missing. You remember when you said why all the floorboards missing? You said probably because they were doing fires. When I was walking on the beams last time, the kids confirmed that's where they reckon the science rooms were. Well, I know. Which one is it? Right here. Yeah, so that, yeah, look how new it looks there. So right in front of that big tree.
Right in front of it, right there.
Yeah, right here. Maybe it's not this particular tree. Maybe it's the one behind it. I think this is a newbie. See how there's another stump behind it? I reckon that was the original one.
No, wait, these trees
I don't think it's this far down.
these trees take these.
I reckon it's exactly on the spot of that tree. Come and huh? You reckon it's here?
Numerous trees there. Numerous.
hold
That
this
tree is
one.
hundreds of years old.
Where's
That one.
Where's that little fire one next to it? See that big one? Yeah, that one.
That
Is that-
populars are gone.
That's probably gone.
Way gone. Way gone. These are the hundreds of years old.
Okay, so you reckon it's right in front of it. So right here.
Yes, here.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah, and you can see that one in the distance. That's what it looks like now. But see, you can't even, you can still see this. Why is it, or you reckon he's taking a shot from here? He's probably taking a shot from here.
I took that. Oh. That building covers that.
Yeah.
That building covers the one behind.
Yeah, behind you. You want to take a few pictures from here or where you think it was. And then I'll marry it up with those pictures once I get home. How eerie does that look when you can see out the other side? So here's the pathway here. This is what we noticed last time. Yeah, so if they're the science rooms, then that would be ostomy. And that's 80s. No, it can't be 80s. Because the school closed in 74, but that brick, it's got to be 60s then. Definitely 60s. If the school closed in 74, and there's no sign of that building in the overhead images that Bell printed out, it must have been built afterwards, maybe when the other one was taken down. Look at the funny roof up on top there. Maybe a skylight? Yeah, see the light coming in? I didn't even notice that last time I was in there. Let's go see if that is a skylight. So these are science rooms. It's like there's blinds up there. Yeah, I'd say it was a skylight. I've never seen that before. So there's blinds up there. With this thing here would open the blinds and close them. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that. So they don't have a consistent skylight. There's the cord still hanging down. Unless it's power. But they would have had to louver them open some way. I'll ask Belle. She knows these things. Belle! She's doing a pano. She's doing a pano. Come and have a look at this. Tell me what you think. There's another one in this room. And here's one of those cords hanging down. So I reckon now that's confirmed it. That's a cord to open the louvers. Get Bill to take a picture. Have a look at this. We didn't even notice this last time. I'll come in this side with you. Did you notice something that's on top of that roof? Like a skylight? Look at that. Tell me what you see up there. What do you see? See if you can guess. There's blinds, there's louvers. Yeah. And do you reckon that thing hanging down is to open the blinds?
Oh, probably.
Do you know how we
I thought
can...
you were going to say there was a cross up there.
No, no, no. So this is a science room. That's what the kid said. And what I read at the start of this video, where it said Ostomy is still standing and it housed 15 girls and science rooms, this is it. This is part of the original building. And come and have a look in this other room. This confirms that's blinds. Oh, straight on a nail. Lucky I had the boomerangs on. They withstood it. It's cracked, so I can see through it. You guys probably can't make it out, but someone's throwing rocks through it. Or it's just cracked maybe because of the sun, because if someone did throw something through it, it would have come straight through past those louvers. Have you ever seen anything like that before? A skylight where it had louvers? It's just to get the light in, I think. That's all it is.
I would have said yes.
See the cord hanging down? I'd love to get on top of that, sort of like get that cord and see if it opens them up still. I don't think I can put anything on it to catch it. All right, that's it, huh? We've done the outside tour. We did the inside last time, so there's no reason to go there again. Oh, there's one thing here that I noticed when I was looking through the slideshow. Belle took a picture of me last time. The hooks. I didn't realise that the hooks to hang people's caps or bags or umbrellas. So as the girls were coming up the stairs here before they would enter the dorms, they would hang their school bags and whatever else here. All right, let's go, Bill. So work has been underway to clear or to mow the grass. Notice when we came here 8 weeks ago, this was fully overgrown. So someone has come in with a ride-on mower. And there's no reason for them to demolish this building because this is the heritage listed building. This is what will be incorporated into the new design, industrialise this property. So that's where on the end of that building was that other building that's been demolished, and the original ostomy ran that way. This I'd say was the canteen. I still think it was the canteen because it's got a kitchen, and I just think it would have housed the girls there in rain. What do you think, Belle?
This is where Zealot Road, honestly.
I know.
I've never seen so. Well,
I reckon it's canteen.
there's bathrooms there.
Yeah, but it's a kitchen.
Yeah.
I reckon it's canteen.
I reckon it's the toilets are like further into that.
Yeah, I think this is, yeah, this is, see, this is where they made the pies and whatever else, and through that counter. I think that's where they ate over there, yeah. Another toilet. How do you get in there? Was it through this door? It's through this door. Urbex Queen. I've not heard of her. Yeah, I think this is where they ate their food, with fireplaces. And that may have been a blackboard for the lunch menu. School hall. There's a little trapdoor on that side as well. Same on the other side. What do you think? Where you're standing at the moment, what do you reckon that was? Car park. Once again, we didn't notice that last time because it was all overgrown. The original car park. We're finding things today that we didn't see last time. Do you think they'll demolish the hall and dormitory? So this is the hall, there's the dormitory. Unless they incorporate those into the new design as well. Still got the painted lines. I'd say it would have been a one-way in, and this was your exit, because looking at this sign here, no entry. Is that what it says? No entry. So you would head in here. This sign would have said entry. So this is the way that the vehicles would have headed in. I would say that pole over there may have been principal, or some sort of bigwig that was working at the school, had his own car park. Maybe not, because this is just an arrow to turn right. How many cars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on that side, 16, probably 32. 32 vehicles. Got a big concrete block here. Maybe the septic tank. Or there may have been another building on top of here. Look at the trees that have fallen down. I used to ride horses up here as well. What's that place called we're going tonight? Yeah, but what's the glowworm place called? Was it Nellie's Glen? Or is that somewhere else? Man, I've visited so many places, I keep on forgetting now. Okay, that's it. We shall never be coming here ever again. So it's been a pleasure. The Sydney Church of England Girls Grammar School, which closed in 1974. We've pinpointed a few non-existing buildings today, and we found what we came looking for, which is the pool. Do you want, Bill, let's just go up here one last time. We'll just come along that other driveway while we're here. I've got a thorn. Who's going to pull it out? I've got it. Thornbirds. How did you spot those kids in the window? As we're walking here, I was filming. You were looking up there? They were quiet. They were looking down on us. I think we freaked them out. They probably watched themselves. Yeah, of course they were watching us. Well, they wouldn't know who we were. So they'd be scared that we were some sort of authority figure. Huh? Yeah, they do now. So this is the eerie thing. This walkway. To think this walkway led to where the chapel was and where Wendy was killed. Notice that we couldn't walk through here last time? I got to about here last time, but everything's been locked. What's wrong? What did I miss? On the wall? Do you think there was vines or something in front of it last time? Oh, plaque. Wow. There you go.
Missed it. Oh, there you go. Right. Bottom, well.
1955. So we know now. How's that? That's not centred.
You do it.
Yeah, I will in a second. Hang on. Let me just read it first. Skeggs. This stone was laid by the Honourable K.W. Street, Chief Justice of New South Wales, 29th of October, 1955. So this is 6 years before the shooting, which means Ostomy would have still been here. Interesting. Okay. Let's go. Good spotting, Belle.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That is a big one.
That's a big one. That takes up to
I don't know why we didn't look out for something like that before.
the Riverwalk non-century.
Yeah, the 9th century.
Come on, I've got to get bonus points, see?
Yeah, you get bonus points.
No bonus.
I just can't believe how beautiful this was. There's a picture also of a car. Did you see the little yellow car that's parked in the corner of this little roundabout? So the front doors were just here. This is where the chapel was. Let's go down the bottom driveway and we're out of here. See, we'll get different images today because we're on sunset. We were at sunrise last time, so. Look how beautiful and sunny it looks over the fields over there. Field of dreams. What have you got for dinner, darling? Is it a surprise? Never a surprise. She feeds me so well. It's incredible. Amazing cook. That's what, sorry? Cutlets? Oh, yeah. I won't say no to cutlets. I won't say no to cutlets. Have they been marinating in anything? Oh, they have. Wow. What's wrong? What happened? Yeah, what were they fighting? Yeah. Probably mating. What was it? Yeah, Crimson or Eastern? Eastern. And that's why the lock was removed. Or is he up on the tree? I'm going to catch the feather here. It's right there. Where's different? I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, it looks like a young crimson rosella. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, this is a juvenile crimson. Hang on. The trees are full here. Where's the one in here? Yeah, they're in those trees. See how they've planted them all in a row down the embankment there. Hey Belle, now that this is clear here, once you get to the edge of this building, can you see if you can shoot back and get a hold of this one? Because this was covered. There they are there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a juvenile there and a big one, like a parent. Probably fighting for dominance. That one there's nice. Look how red he is. That's the original room that we went in. Do you reckon you got a good one of this one, this back this way? There's still a few trees in the way, but it's better than it was 2 months ago. Well, fair lady, it's been an honour. I took my time getting here to see ya. And lucky I did, because you're now going to go under massive renovations. And it's only videos like mine and others on YouTube that will show what you look like abandoned. With the sun setting there in the west, have a look at this little creek that's running through here, and it leads straight into the lake. Absolutely stunning. Can I get right up on the embankment over here without sinking down? I couldn't go through here the last time we visited. Look at the wetlands. Looks to be a culvert right in the distance there. Alright, we better go. We better go. Selfie queen. I saw what you were doing. You know you're not going to come out good with that Apple shit phone that you got. You got the what, sorry? Yeah, you got to send me those pics so I can add them to the album. I want to reiterate, anyone that watches this video in the next couple of weeks, get yourself down here and take some footage and some video before you can't anymore. There will be no trespass signs, there'll be security here when they're building stuff, and it'll be not worth taking any video anyway, because all the buildings will be under construction. So now's your time. You see how easy it was for us to get in? The gate is open. You could drive a car up in here. So open the gate and drive up all the way. Get some footage of yourselves driving in. That might be a first. I don't think I've ever seen any videos of a car driving up here. Long driveway out back to Sato Road. Belle has noticed how they've lopped off the lower branches. Sitting here, another one there. Just clearing everything, I gather, for huge ass trucks that come on in. Oh, of course it will. Unless they come in the back way. There is a back road. And that's it, that's the tour. We'll end it with this gate and the private property sign. Private property, unauthorised entry prohibited. And on that note, thanks for joining us. What did you think of it second time around? Better?
Yeah.
I kind of liked the first time.
Last time, well, the first time I was freezing.
Yeah, I know it's cold. But when you explore something the first time, it's always more exciting. So
But I saw more this time.
yeah, no. The girls and the guys and girls left the door open for us. So thanks for joining us. Until we see you again on the next adventure or explore, which will be tonight when we head into Bundanoon and do the glowworms. Where's the chain? Did they just cut the lock? Yep, they've cut it. See how the lock's still on it? Yep, the lock's still on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, they've cut it.
Yeah, just cut it.
Look at
'Cause they don't need it anymore. It's probably the owners that put it there. So.
that. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Till we see you again on the next adventure or explore from the Icon and myself. Adios.